green flag. Jason Trost on pole for the beginning of the 2017 DuPont Road Series of Racing Division 2 season. Green flag waves. Trost flies off with John Art on his backside and Aiden McIntyre starting on the front row as well. Trost clears McIntyre into turn 1 as the bottom line prevails and the two JA Racing cars move up forward. John Art second, with Chris Dodd, the Puerto Rican, in third. John Art gets a good run off turn 2, now looking for the lead on Trost. JA Racing, who switched from Chevy to Audi in the offseason, making a partnership with Texas United Motorsports to be their developmental program for 2017. And John Art looks like he's going to make the pass. And Dodd will try to follow with. And John Art, he is going to lead the first lap of the 2017 season. Trost makes an immediate move back for the lead as he crossed right over on John Art to turn 1. He dove for it, but Art on the outside trying to fight back. Should mention this is a two-stop race. The Division 2 cars have a slightly smaller fuel tank than the top division cars. Down the back straightaway, Nico Hall up to third place, trying to choose who to push forward as they continue to run side by side into turn 3. Trost gets the big run. Art got a little bit tight off the 3, and he will retake the lead. Trouble, Coy Harley gets hooked by Sebastian Torres, and into the rest of the back of the pack. Several cars involved. The 26 of Mikhail Dahlstrom, the 74 of Amy Shelley. Coy Harley in the 42 spun around as well, won the FPM Rec 2. I believe that is Kyle Nova in the 04. Jason Trost takes us back to the green flag on this restart. John Art still in second place. Looking to make a move, and he does. He immediately pulls out into turn 1. And Art will take the... Well, no. Looked like he was going to retake the lead, but Trost got a good run off of 2. I mean, off of 1. But Art, though, this is where he's really strong, is off turn 2. He really gets he has trouble on the entry, but he gets really good exits compared to Trost, who is on the opposite end. Aiden McIntyre kicks off green flag pit stops here. After green flag pit stops, Jason Trost would end up having a very poor pit stop, sending him from first place all the way to outside the top 10, so not a good pit stop by the Trost Motorsports guys, but as you can see, Trost trying to refight his way forward as he's trying to go past Kyle Schock Jr., who is now on the FPM side in Division 2. John Art does assume the lead in front of this 12 car, that is Cooper Cyron in the 12 Denali Sport car. Brand new team and manufacturer making their debut in Division 2 today. Jeff James is somewhere farther in the back, but Cooper Cyron so far, he's been giving this team a good run in their debut. The Australian coming off 2 DuPont Road Series of Racing seasons. Only roughly 19 years old, so he was 16 when he entered the top series. And a lot of people thought he moved up a little bit too quickly, and he struggled those 2 years he was in, minus 1 win that he got last year in Watkins Glen. So now he's back in Division 2 to get more experience, and so far it's paying off. It's in second place in front of Sebastian Mendez in the 01, not Dun LaPrade. Another driver who moved down from the top flight was Tamir Delise. He's in this 49 car for United Racing. Will be participating in Patriots Trophy with this team as well. The Bosnian looking for a fresh start after what has been a very rough career for the very, very rich Bosnian driver. But so far he's doing alright today, running in the top 10, near the top 5 as well. More manufacturer debuts today. One of them is the Nissan Maxima. This 21 car is being driven by Takumi Hirano, who raced for the Tonga Racing Unit last season. The 21 and the 62 are the cars that are driving these. They are the Axion Rage Racing Union. That's a mouthful, but so far, Hirano gave it a decent showing. Anesta a little bit farther back. Another one would be the Mazda, the number 8 of Robert Piet for Skytech Racing. A lot of new manufacturers this season, which is quite interesting to see, and quite an awesome thing too, in all honesty. A lot of these manufacturers usually start in Division 2 to work their way forward, so perhaps the top flight, we might be seeing Mazdas, Nissans soon, maybe Denali's as well. So definitely going to be a very interesting season in terms of the manufacturer battles. Final pit stops begin with only a couple of laps to go. John Arndt still leading. He's been leading ever since the last stop. And that seemingly won't change. John Arndt does keep the lead. He stays in front of Cyron and Mendez. There's only a few laps to go. John Arndt in control of this race. Coming to take the checkered flag. No one will catch John Arndt as he will win the first round of the 2017 Division 2 Series season. Cooper Cyron finishes second place. And Sebastian Mendez will finish in the third position.